when I started my own podcast, I was worried about being on camera, worried about, how I was going to be as a host of a podcast. But all I did was just get the first guest booked and had it on the calendar and just dove into the deep end and got the second one booked, the third, fourth, and I just kept continue to get the reps in. And now probably at episode like 100 and something, and it's just second nature to me. Like, it's easy for me to do it. But if you compare that just to episode one, obviously it's night and day. So sometimes you just have to actually start, and early days people may not even be paying attention. So who cares at that point? But once you get really good at it, people are certainly going to start paying attention.
Yeah, that's really, as I've experienced the same thing. I think there's a lot of power in just starting something and just being okay with the fact that you're going to suck at it at first. And it's okay. What I found is, yeah, you might suck at it, but you know what? Your friends are still going to be your friends. Your wife, your partner is still going to love you. Your parents are still going to be there for you. Like, we make such a big deal of failure or whatever. It's just not the truth.
What I find is those who would maybe, I don't know, laugh at you or say any type of negative feedback, those aren't the type of people that you would want any type of feedback from anyway, because clearly they're not in the right growth mindset and supportive mindset, that maybe something's going on in their life or they're not able to do it or whatnot. Those people who are successful didn't start day one as a success. They had to go through the process that you're going through now. And so anyone who's successful can respect the day one person and the grind and the uphill battle they know they're going through. And only other successful people will support you early on in your career because they want you to win, right? They don't have anything to lose. They're already, at the top of the mountain, if you will. So if you're only going to see success or support. I remember early on in my content journey, I was worried about, what would friends, family, colleagues think or whatnot. But then as I just posted, people were starting to reach out of like nowhere. People from high school I haven't talked to in years would reach out and be like, just want to let you know I've been watching and following and I'm loving your content. Like, keep it up. It's inspiring for me. So yeah, sometimes I think we just get a little too in our head that we're going to receive negative feedback, but I think we'll be pleasantly surprised that most of the feedback we receive ends up being more supportive.
I think so too. And you could probably, speak to this. Tell me if I'm wrong, but this has been my experience getting it. So I started out podcasting as a guest, and then I jumped into hosting. And I'm here to tell you, like, if that's something that you think you could do to grow your brand or your business, I have not met a more supportive, positive group of people than podcasters. Like, I've had literally one bad interaction in like a year of doing this. So I'd say, yeah, do everything Dave said, jump in, because we're here to support you and we want you to succeed.
Yeah. I mean, it was all day one for us at one point, and we've all gone through the ringer. So it's a band of brothers at this point. We all know each other's hurdles that we've had to go through, and we're all trading war stories together.